In this segment, Captain Orion challenges us to consider survivability in space travel to Mars. How will waste be dealt with? How can processes be miniaturized? What professions will today's students need to meet the challenges of future space travel?
So, what do we do? Well, the last time that we had the last shuttle flight, as we were getting close, we said, hey, President Obama, what we'd like to do, with our space shuttle, we want to go back to the moon. Yeah, we want to get out there and we want to be able to do all kinds of things on the moon. Well, that was not to be. They said, hey, we've been there, we've done that. What we want to do is we want to give you guys a bigger challenge. We want you guys to go to Mars. We want you guys to go see if you have relatives on Mars. You guys have relatives there? You guys think so? Do you think, do you think there's life on Mars? Yeah, some of you do, and some of you don't. Well, we don't know, huh? We don't know. That's why we have, what do we have on Mars right now? Oh, we have a rover out there, and he's going out there, and he's trying to see, right, if there's anything, any traces of anything that could possibly be life, or anything that could possibly support life. Like maybe some water molecules, huh? Because as we know of life right now, everything needs some kind of water molecule, right? Some kind of element of water to be able to support life. So we're out there looking for that. And then we want to be able to go beyond. Well, eventually, though, what we want to do is we want to be able to put people on Mars to go look for your relatives. Right now, though, that's going to be a huge challenge for us right now, because for us to be able to get to Mars and back, that round trip is going to take us almost 18 months. Ooh, how do you put people on the space shuttle or something that's going to be much, much smaller, right? Much, much smaller, like the Orion capsule. And I'm going to have one of these for every one of you, because this is a really cool model of the Orion space capsule that you guys can make and put it on your desk. That's going to be so cool. So, the Orion space capsule, it's going to be it's going to be much smaller than a space shuttle. How are you going to put people on there? Not just one, but a few people. And have that person on there for 18 months to go back to Mars and come all the way back to Earth. 18 months. So we're going to talk about survivability. Survivability. How do you maintain life form on that small space capsule? One of the things that we did is this. We took a lot of our new engineers and we said, okay, what we want is for every gallon of water that we take into outer space, that's going to be about 7.5 pounds. Right? And a human being is going to consume gallons and gallons and gallons of water, right, for that 18 months. Every pound, remember, we said it's very, very expensive. So we took our new engineers and we said, hey, what are we going to do? And they said, okay, you know what? Right now, here on Earth, we have sewage treatment plants. We have raw sewage that goes in on one end of the plant, and out the other end is water that's so pure that you can just go ahead and put a cup down there and drink it. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's not so cool. So what we did is we miniaturized that process. There's that word again, huh? Make it miniature, make it very small. We miniaturized that process, and we put that process on board the International Space Station. So right now on the International Space Station, we'll go ahead and collect all the fluid that's coming off the body. Things like your sweat, things like your urine. We'll go ahead, isn't that cool? We'll go ahead and collect all that, because you know what? Urine right now is 80% pure. All we have to do is take that little bit of impurity out of it, the 20% that's bad for your body, and then we can go ahead and reuse it. And it tastes so good. In fact, where do you guys think this water that I've been drinking came from? Yeah, it came from Walmart. But that's the kind of stuff that we have to be thinking about, right? No, it's just Walmart water. It's not gross. So what do? We just talked about fluid waste, right? Oh, fluid waste. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, what do you guys think we do? What do you guys think we do with solid waste? Solid waste. What do we do with it? Any idea? Any idea?
No.
Any idea?
No.
No? No? What? No, we don't make brownies out of them. No. Oh, that is gross. But you know what? We don't make brownies out of them yet. So what do we do? Well, we'll go ahead and use the principles of CC&I. Okay? CC&I, capture, contain, and incinerate. So we'll go ahead and capture all that, right, solid waste. And then when we have so much of that solid waste, we'll go ahead and put it right into outer space. We'll go ahead and put that solid waste. We'll go ahead and go poop right into outer space. Well, that will go ahead and maintain orbit for a while, but pretty soon that orbit starts to decay, and that space waste goes right into our atmosphere. And then as it re-enters the atmosphere, it just goes poof, and it just burns right up. Yeah, so here's kind of a cool thought to leave with a lot of you. You know, when you guys are out there, you know, next time, you know, with maybe someone that you really like, beautiful summer night, and you guys are looking out at this beautiful summer night sky, and then you see this something go poof and burn up in the atmosphere. What do you think that was? No, it was not. That was not it. It was a shooting star because, you know, the waste burning up in the atmosphere is going to be way too small for you to be able to see with your naked eye. You need a telescope to see that. So, survivability, what do? Oh, 18 months round trip. You know, we want to be able to make sure that the human being's going to be alive. So what do? Oh, we put like animals and insects, and we do all kinds of experiments, right, on the long term in zero-G gravity condition to see how human beings react. Like your heart, right? Because your heart doesn't get the exercise it does when you have that gravity pulling on it. When you're in zero-G, yeah, there's much less stress. But can the human body? It's going to be kind of unhealthy for you. It's kind of like when you're in bed with the flu, like for a whole week, and you get out and you feel dizzy, and you feel short of breath because you have not been exercising your body. What do we do with that? Well, we put, Mr. Froganaut. Hello there, everyone. Hello. Yeah, hello. So we put frog insects out there. We used to put chimpanzees out there and do experiments to make sure that, yeah, it's going to be a safe environment out there before we put human beings out there. You know, Mars. We're going to be going there about the time that all of you are going to be graduating, maybe from high school or university. Oh, wouldn't you guys love to be an astronaut and go to Mars and go see your relatives? Yeah, won't that be so cool? But you know, with the space program, right, not only do we want to go to Mars, we want to go beyond Mars. For us to be able to solve that, we're going to need all kinds of people who's going to be able to help us. The big thing, right, for all of you to come on out and help us meet the challenges, right, of space travel, going to Mars and beyond, is that you're going to really have to stay in school, right? You got to at least finish high school. Then you'll be able to help us maybe assemble the spacecraft, or if you want to help us design, you have to go on beyond high school, then go to universities to be able to get more education, so you'll be able to help us design the new spacecraft. Or, you know, a lot of you are not interested in mechanical things or electrical things, engineering things. But, we need all kinds of folks. We need people like, we need people like Andre. Remember we talked about survivability? We talked about good diet, right, for the astronauts to have to be able to survive that 18 months round trip. Andre is a cook and a dietitian. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Yeah, so Andre is a dietitian. So not only do we need engineers, right? We need people who's going to be able to, tell us what kind of food. Because we can't fill that space shuttle up with McDonald's Big Macs, right? No, we really can't do that. It might taste good. But yeah, not for 18 months. We're going to need nutritious food. We're going to need people who's going to be in business, right? We're going to need people in finance. We're going to need people like Andre. So we're going to need all kinds of people to help us meet the challenges of going out into outer space. Oh, yes. So what are we going to do after we go to Mars? Well, we want to be able to go beyond. Because why? Because I need 2 volunteers. Oh, we have more volunteers. Cool. You can be my one volunteer. Come on up. Yes. And I need a volunteer. Oh, you want to be my volunteer? We need a volunteer to be my princess. You want to come on up? You still want to be my volunteer? Cool. You're going to be my princess. And you're going to be Darth Vader. Yeah. Okay, princess. Yes. Oh, because there may be a beautiful princess out there who may need to get rescued. And what do we need? We need people who's going to be able to design things like, oh, the lightsaber. Yeah, because we're going to have to defend ourselves, right? Yeah. Princess, your lightsaber, prepare to defend yourself. Not against me. Oh, against Darth Vader. You're going to have to take off your hat for a minute. Oh, yes. Oh, and here is your weapon of choice. Oh. Darth Vader, now you're going to have to convince him to come on over to the dark side. Okay, you're going to have to take your glasses off. Yes, you won't have to see to defend yourself. You can just feel it. The Force is with you. Okay. Now, Darth Vader, you're going to have to convince the princess to come on over to the dark side. How do you convince her? You have to breathe hard.
Come to the dark side.
Oh, that was very convincing, but you have to breathe hard. That's really good. Okay, princess, are you going to come on over to the dark side?
No.
Oh, no, the princess is not convinced. Okay, Darth Vader, take her head off. Okay, yay, volunteers. Thank you, volunteers.